right, everyone. Hope you're doing well. There are a couple of videos that pretty much happen within, like pop culture in the industry prior to Thanksgiving. As you know, what's today? What is today? Friday. See, I got my days mixed up. Basically, about a week ago, I was at home Thanksgiving. I pretty much was not posting anything for an extended period of time, and there are several things I wanted to talk about, like Dave Chappelle and Netflix and Viacom. And, they announced like Black Lightning season 4 is the final season. And China and McClain did a video, or, as you know, Uma from Descendants, Jasmine from House of Pain. She played a starring role in Ant Farm. And I mean, little lady the young woman, I'm sorry about that, I just remember her best as little Jazzy from House of Pain during the early seasons, but she's making moves in the industry at age 22. But she posted about a 12.5 minute video, I believe, on her IGTV. It's also, I found it on YouTube, and it pretty much addresses the fact that, and I think I even mentioned this in my original video. I think I did a video about Black Lightning season 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did before I went home for Thanksgiving. But the video, I sat down and watched it for the first time just now. And all I got to say is congratulations to China. I mean, she's only 22. And I remember saying in my video a week or so ago that she's a young woman. Her career is ahead of her. But it seems like she's definitely following a different calling, which is the calling of God rather than the calling of the industry. But then again, she even mentioned in the video that neither her nor her family ever made moves according to money or a check. It was based about the message behind what they do. Like representation is important and things like that. But it's the spirit in which things are done and represented and shown on screen. So my biggest takeaway from the video was that not only has she started her own production company, but she's going to be working on things that have spiritual substance. That's kind of how I that's what I took away from the video. And the fact that she is correct. There isn't really a lot of spiritual nutrients in the shows that we absorb, or basically the products of the industry. Now, she even said there are a lot of other things that are going on, but they're personal and she doesn't want to discuss them right now. But basically, season 4 was going to be her last season, regardless of it was the final season of the series or not. She's not even going to be in every single episode of season 4. So in a sense, it's almost like, how Janine is a guest starring character on House of Pain. That's kind of how Jennifer is going to be in season 4 of Black Lightning, where in every episode of season 1, 2, and 3, she was in every single episode. She said there are a few, but there are some very close relationships she's had with cast members that she'll be carrying after she exits the show. Not all the crew members she's going to miss and whatnot. So basically, I'm not saying she's picking favorites, but that's to be expected. Like if you're working at a job or if you're at school, you're not going to make friends or strong connections with everyone. That doesn't mean there won't be heads people you clash with. That doesn't mean you clash with anyone at all. It just means that sometimes you grow closer and form bonds with some people while others you just don't. So there we go. But all I got to say is, as she was saying in the video, quarantine kind of like opened her eyes. I mean, a lot of people feel, if anything else, it just seems like there's been an awakening. I was reading the comments on the video, and she even said towards the end about being woke. It's just the fact that this lockdown has really opened her eyes to what's important, looking at how the world is today, what's lacking, and either sitting around and accepting the world as it is, or doing what you can to follow your true calling in order to live up to your potential, serve your purpose, and hopefully make the world a better place for you and for me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go Michael Jackson, heal the world, but that's honestly how I felt watching the video. It was definitely emotional, and I don't know what personal things China is going through, but I do hope and pray that she's able to make it through whatever, if it's something that she's dealing with herself or with other people. I just hope that whatever she does moving forward definitely makes her happy and fulfilled in the inside. Like, answering the calling is good, but it helps to not only do things to spread the spiritual substance around to make other people, spiritually stronger, but also I hope that she takes away some strength from that as well. But I mean, sometimes you have to break, it's almost like you have to break down before you're built back up again. So like watching her cry in that video, it's like, I feel like that's her letting go of the industry. I mean, she feels like, the industry now isn't her living up to her full potential, calling, and purpose. So now she's going to follow God's direction. And I'm very impressed with her. Like, again, age 22, but she's making moves, not about the check, not about the industry, but moving in accordance to what God has for her next. And I love the love she gave to her co-star on the show, aka good old Painkiller. Like, he was kicking at, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse in this video considering the theme, but he was kicking behind in season 3. So I'm wondering what this spinoff is going to be like. It is kind of sad though, because I would have liked to see Lightning or Jennifer make some appearances in Painkiller, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I just hope whatever happens is not only well received by China's following, but the fact that I just feel like whatever it is going to be great. So good luck to Miss China as she moves forward in her new direction in the entertainment business. But I know she's going to be missed Black Lightning as a whole is going to be missed. And like I said, when I talked about the show for the first couple episodes until the CW flagged all my content on the show, Jennifer was the reason the series kicked off, because she went to that party with the 100 and that led to her father, getting back into the superhero game. So yeah, Black Lightning definitely was a show about representation. It was one of the, I think China even said, like the producer and all, they get it. Like Black Lightning was that show that really portrayed a kick-ass black family, educated, determined, and it really felt like a show you could relate to, even if you've never picked up a comic book in your life. So with that being said, I will leave a link to the full video in the top comment below. It's about 12.5 minutes long. And again, this was November 22nd. So if there was any other follow-up news, I'm not aware of it. I'm literally trying to play catch up this weekend on videos and content. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out when I post new content. Follow me on social media. And if you would like to donate to the channel like the wonderful people on Patreon, feel free to do so by hitting me up on PayPal or Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.